What is up, everyone? It is Monster Chappie. We are here today with another doubleheader. Sorry for the delay on the videos, guys. But to start things off, give me them cookies. But we are actually, in the middle of a lot going on, man. I've just been crazy busy the last couple days. I haven't had time to stream. I haven't had time to play the game. I haven't had time to do really much of anything, man. It's been crazy. So let's go ahead and dive into that first, and then we'll dive into this gameplay as we throw a terrible interception. Offense, definitely not just the way you want to start a game. But anyways, I got a job for one, and I'm doing some insurance sales. So nothing crazy. I'm not like a FBI agent or a CIA operative, or I don't have put people 6 feet under in my job description or nothing crazy like that. So with that said, it's just nice little career opportunity, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything works out with that. So I've been super hecka busy with that, man, because I got to get my license and things like that. So I've been studying and whatnot. So that's been most of my time. And then this past weekend I moved. We changed housing locations. And yeah, that took 3 days. So I just got that done pretty much yesterday, last night. And oh my goodness, that was such a hassle. My body was tired. Everything was just all bad. And woof, it was just crazy. And then we had to get the internet set up. So between those two things, guys, it's just been absolutely insane for the schedule. And it's just not had time to do really anything. As we get a nice little animation right there to get that first down, definitely a favorable one for ourselves. But what you're seeing in this gameplay is actually a double header versus PokerSniper. The first game here is for 100K, and then the second game is for 75K. Again, this is on Xbox One. He is ranked number 2 on the leaderboards, and he is notorious for playing man defense, particularly out of the quarters defense. And, he's a pretty well-known player. I mean, whether you like him, whether you dislike him, regardless, he's definitely well-known. And definitely a solid player, man. He definitely, makes stuff happen. And right here, he catches that. But fortunately enough for me, he stays in bounds, and then the clock runs off, and we're able to take it into the second half. Now, update on the offensive guide. That is still definitely going to be coming out, guys. Like I said, I haven't had time to record any gameplay. Haven't even been able to connect to the internet yet with my consoles, just because we've been setting up internet and stuff, and it's just been crazy. So, like I said, I will definitely get to that and definitely, finish that up for you guys. Like I said, I think we're on part 3. We've had part 1 and 2 that went up on my channel. We had part 1.5 go up on the Madden Mastermind site in the basic membership section. So if you want to check that out, definitely go ahead and do that. In that video, I teach you how to face catch. 2 face catches that I primarily use whenever I'm playing. And those would be 2 face catches that are definitely going to be necessary and very helpful for you, regardless of what scheme you use, but especially with my scheme, just because there's certain plays where it is one of the designed go-to routes, if you will, if they get that nice one-on-one coverage or whatever that you are particularly looking for. So, definitely check that out. And then part 3 is on the Madden Mastermind YouTube. So those are the parts that are up thus far. I will definitely be sure to get I think I'm going to do a part 3.5 where I break down the best run moves and how to do them effectively, which runs to look for to do versus certain types of defensive things. Like I said, guys, I've ran the ball, oh my gosh, way too many times this year, and I just have seen just about every adjustment, every defense that you can think of that people will use to try and slow down and stop the rushing attack, as we're able to solidify this first round win with a run there to pick up the first and be able to milk the rest of the clock. So, just definitely important to have a nice run game, in my opinion. Whether you use the run to build the pass or whether you do it vice versa, either way, it's definitely important and good to have a rushing attack. Got to be balanced, got to have a little bit of both worlds. And right here, We get stuffed and stopped on our first possession. He comes down, hits us with 2 screens, and he scores. And that's definitely not the way we want to start a game. But hey, you know, it is what it is. You got to bounce back. There's a lot of ball game left. Don't abandon your scheme. And that first game was played a little while ago. And then this one was more recent. This was right around the time Boss Calvin came out. As you can see, that was him right there. GS had let me borrow Boss Calvin, and I think 99 Sherman and Night Train Lane to kind of see how they played. My conclusion was Boss Calvin was an absolute monster and probably a must-have wide receiver unless you can go ahead and get that new Jimmy Graham that came out. He looks absolutely glitchy as well. Definitely going to be the best tight end in the game for a while. Give me them cookies as we tear up Bo Jackson. And a lot of people have been wondering why I'm so negative on Bo Jackson and why, you know, I don't feel he's the best running back in the game. And that's the reason right there. I mean, again, this is not golden ticket Bo. But like I said, the guy that made Bo did not increase the carry, and therefore he is not the best running back in the game because as you've seen in this video, you know, over the course of 2 games, I think Bo Jackson fumbles 2, 3, or 4 times. Just something ridiculous, a ridiculously high number for 2 games. I think he fumbles twice, actually, and Vic fumbles here. Give me them cookies. Really big fumble for us right there. We get a really big shot on Michael Vick, and there are some tells that poker gives away, but I'm going to go ahead and hold those to myself so that I don't give away, you know, the advantage that I have of knowing kind of when he's going to do certain things. But right now, we're just trying to move down the field. We're trying to get in that end zone. We're trying to kill as much clock as possible. And we're doing a pretty good job of it. You know, we're getting them to use his timeouts. I would have liked to have gotten tackled there, but it didn't happen for me. And then right here, he just chucks it up. And that swat button is just so broken, man. They really got to fix that. And they really got to fix how the zones react to these precision down hitches, the flat routes, you know, screens, all those types of passes. If you precision straight down, that is the best way to throw them. I didn't learn how to throw those until recently, and I must say through experience and from what I've seen, precision down on those is definitely your best bet, guys, because the zones, they just, I mean, they will sometimes play it if you move them over there and you shade underneath and you pass commit and you do all those things as we drop a pick there, unfortunately. But, you know, most of the time, guys, they just don't react. They'll just go for a swat and the ball will bend past them as we drop another interception. And then he chucks it up. Oh, that's always a scary pass because you never know what's going to happen. He sends a nice little heater at us. And right here, this is just bad offense by me. I don't know why I'm not running the ball. Just terrible play calling, you know. Not bad offense, but terrible play calling, which, you know, results in bad offense and being inefficient, being ineffective as he hits us with the little lob, or not lob, but the little, you know, user catch in the end zone there. And gets the 2-point conversion. So, you know, just like that, our offense has failed us a couple drives in this game, and that is huge because, you know, if your offense lets you down, then that puts a lot of pressure on your defense. And right here, oh my gosh, horrible users by me. Cost me a touchdown right there. That is just huge, huge. And then he, you know, plays a really good defensive stand there for the rest of the drive. So we end up having to take 3, and now we have to rely on our defense to get us this ball game. And he hits us with a nice little dump down right there. The flat zone just gets warped into the or sucked into the quarterback. Hits us with a nice little check down, gets the first. And now we're trying to stop him from killing the rest of the clock and getting the first. And boom, my main man Khalil Mack with the user. We go ahead and slow him down there. We went and looped around. We've seen that formation a few times. And, oh, my gosh, Rodgers does not hand the ball off. Oh, my goodness, that's so terrible. But Demaryius Thomas, and this is the game clutch drive right here. If we can score a touchdown, we have a really, really good shot at winning this game. DeMarco Murray putting the team on his back right here gets us into the red zone. And, oh, my goodness, what just happened? Oh, my, what the flying Bruce Lee kick was this? Folks, that is how we lost the game. I mean, he's so open, but I don't know who that D lineman is. Just jumps up, and then Gronk has inside position to catch the ball, and the D-back somehow ends up with the interception. Very, very unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it happens that way. And you know, that is just how the cookie crumbles. But go ahead and drop that like for the fantastic finishes and good games. You know, good games to poker, and we'll definitely be running back in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay as well as the commentary. And again, be on the lookout for more of the ebook to come soon. Peace.